I have concepts of a plan.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. You can listen to The Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Well, what have we here?
It's a podcast.
Fine.
And what excitement we have today.
It's The Mike O'Mara Show with Mike O'Mara and Robb Spiewak. Now, here's Mike.
It is great to be back on a Tuesday after a three-day weekend and a great day in America for Republicans. Donald Trump inaugurated yesterday.
Yes.
And Ohio State winning the national championship. A great day for Republicans. That, by the way, is a joke for the only people that know about that are people that know the Midwest, like I know the Midwest. There you go. Lots of cars down here with Ohio State and Trump on them. Yes.
If Notre Dame had won, would it be a great day for the Catholics?
You know what? I don't know about Indiana that much, Rob. So I know that we were kind of unceremoniously kicked out when we brought our van on the road trip to Iowa. Remember, they kind of didn't they ask us to, in a very unfriendly way, ask us to leave the property?
Yeah, they didn't want us in South Bend, the home of the Fighting Irish, and then we were rushed out to a point where we left the credit card at the restaurant, as you recall.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But that wasn't
Ronick used to do that, right? Ronick used to forget his credit card all the time,
and then he'd remember ours.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that's right. And Jimmy did the puff puff. That's probably why, because of the Mary Jane.
He was so hungry all the time. The munchies, you know.
You might notice that we've got a fourth partner today on the show.
New era for the show, Mike.
It's a new era. We have brought in a very special person to celebrate. No matter how bad my Giants play. And I will always, if the Buffalo Bills are in the hunt, I always can live vicariously through Mr. Jimmy Cirrito of Jimmy's Old Town Tavern in scenic, beautiful Herndon, Virginia. Jimmy has been a friend for a very, very long time, and we have had this show has been tied to Jimmy since the inception of the podcast. So we love Jimmy. And
may I ask a thumbnail question? Just a quick question.
Yes.
How did you and Jimmy, were you co-restaurateurs? Is that how you met?
John Cantrell, who was my partner in the restaurant, brought me over to meet Jimmy at Jimmy's, and Jimmy gave me a tour. The very first time I met Jimmy, he gave me a big tour of his restaurant. I think the purpose for it was going into the restaurant business. He's got a mom and pop. You're going to open a mom and pop, and he's going to show you everything. And it was great. It was love at first sight. Awesome. Jimmy and I hit it off, and we've been friends since. And Jimmy gave me the best thing of all. At the end of the tour, Jimmy takes out a $1 bill. Mm-hmm. And Jimmy took. He said, "All right, so if you're lucky, this is how much money you will make." And then he does that, and then he said, "And of all that, this is how much you'll get to keep." And nothing was ever truer in the world than that. So, but Jimmy, if you come to the Washington D.C. area and you look up Buffalo bars, you will see at the top of the list Jimmy's Old Town Tavern. Jimmy has put how many people when you do your first Buffalo game that you promote of the year, how many people do you put in your joint every year?
Typically right around probably 350.
Right.
We do that big annual fundraiser tailgate party.
And the tailgate party is like 700 people, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Jimmy just jams his place with Buffalo fans, and he's a Buffalo bar. I mean, whether it's the Bills or the Sabres, he loves it.
He
but
serves
the big thing
wings,
is the Bills.
Mike. He serves this varietal of wing called the Buffalo Wing.
What are those?
Well, it is
not familiar with that.
It is a part of a chicken that is
it's
actually,
usually back in the day was discarded, right?
Yes, often discarded.
Yes.
But Jimmy turned away to turn it into profit. He fries them and puts the sauce on them and brings them to your table with celery.
Right.
It's fantastic.
All right, let me see. What does that say?
Oh, he's king of the wings.
King of the wings. Now look at all those joints that he goes up against.
You may want to get that framed, Jimmy. What is that, typing paper?
Is that the most recent? Is that 2024? Is that the most recent?
That was last year, yeah.
Who were you finals against? Who did you compete against in the finals?
Shout out to the Bear Branch Tavern.
Bear Branch Tavern sounds like a new kid on the block.
I don't know, but other
I don't know
that went
That's
out.
great.
God bless them. The Anchor Bar,
right? That's awesome. And
I love that Jimmy brings up the Anchor Bar. It's nice. It's very, you know what, Mike? It's franchised and convenient, the Anchor Bar.
well, the Anchor Bar also was not real kind to me when I went up there.
Well, it's
So-
just not a good place.
well, they've
Jim,
been mean to our friends. So
We like
Jimmy-
the Leesburg location, Rob. You're okay to go. There's many. They're owned by military. And
I know,
shout
I've
out
been
to
there, and you know what? They're my go-to for.
I pardoned them.
Oh, that's good.
Have
They're
you
my-
been there, Rob? Have you been
Yeah,
there?
I was invited to the soft open, and
Well,
Are
you
you
can take something
special?
for that.
and it was enough to say, you know
How
what?
did you get invited? No, don't race pie. How did you get invited to the soft open, Mr.
Carrie
Braggart?
babysat for the owner's girlfriend's daughter.
I knew it wouldn't
Four,
be show
four
related.
owners, great guys.
I was hoping.
Why
it
do
was
you ask
show
a
related.
question that would make you?
Because I knew it would be an answer like that. But moving
Jimmy-
on.
But they did
Moving
come
on.
over to talk. They came over to me and talked show. They knew
Okay,
me.
can we
from
talk about
show.
the Bills yet?
All right, let's
Well,
do the Bills. So,
First, I want to know, is Jimmy's sauce available yet?
Jimmy, is your
it's been-
sauce
it's been
available for
teased for
public
months.
consumption?
We ordered 1,500 labels last week.
So that's a no.
100 bottles. So no,
You,
it's all
you
in-
brought your sauce to Vegas, right?
well, you can thank the Kelseys for that. They bought maybe 60 bottles when they were at Jimmy's, and they put them in their suitcase and took them to Vegas and distributed them amongst
It's
the
excellent
listeners.
for lovemaking.
And God bless. Yeah. Hey, it's hot.
It is hot, red hot, baby.
So let's see.
Yeah, but coming
Sunday,
soon, Josh. Coming soon.
Sunday night, 9:33. I text Jimmy, "Baby!" with
Yeah.
exclamation points because of the victory of the. Sorry, Josh. I'm sorry about that. I would
understand.
have given you a thumbs up too if you're
you're
but
piratey.
well, we have to get. You know what? I'm being so thoughtless.
How?
Well, we have a counterpoint here
Josh
on the
is in
show.
mourning right now.
Josh's but Josh's true love is the Baltimore Orioles. All right, and
22 days until pitchers and catchers report.
22 days. Maybe the Red Sox can get off their ass and get Alex Bregman. Maybe they can't. If you want to F your fans, don't get, excuse me, Jimmy, another sport. If you don't want to get Alex Bregman, then just John Henry it and be a cheap F and do what you've done the last 5 years. You prick. Get Alex Bregman. We need a star on that team. I'll stop there.
Mike, if
It's
anyone
Josh
has a
Allen.
moment to look at Jimmy in the corner of their screen right now, what you see is a sort of a representation of a child who has woken up on Christmas morning and is made to wait at the top of the steps before he can open his presents, because we've not talked about Buffalo Bills at all.
The Buffalo
And,
Bills won their division game, and they will be going to the NFC Championship against the universally hated Kansas City Chiefs.
Right.
Now, there are people in our audience that are going to yell at me for that right now. That's the prediction. Bills 32, Chiefs 21. We'll get to that in a
Mike,
second.
don't you love the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yeah, they might be able to beat the chefs.
The Chefs, the Kansas City
the Chiefs
Chefs.
and refs might be a little hard.
I get a text from Jimmy with the picture of who are the people you got.
Okay.
Who are the people in the photograph that you?
I'm gonna
Let
tell
me
you
let me
that is.
send it. Let me send it to Josh so we can.
Yeah, I can tell you.
John
who that is.
Elway.
No.
I'm gonna send
Mike?
it to Josh. Well,
Which one I sent you?
I'm
Send something
texting
in.
this to Josh right now.
Let me know
Am I
when you're
not
ready,
gonna
'cause
be
it's
included?
big.
Well,
no,
I'll put
'cause
it
you're
on
gonna
the
see it
screen.
You're
Would be
gonna
the
see it on
point.
the screen.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's
Moron.
right.
All right, here we go. I just sent it to you. You should be getting it now.
Yep.
It's hard to be a moron.
All right.
Oh, you can post it, right, Josh?
Yep.
Oh, you should post it for sure. This is great.
No, it's going to be on screen in just a second.
Yeah, because I want to know who are the principals in this photograph from you. This is Sunday night
there we are.
after the Bills. After the Bills I'm sorry, not Commanders. It was the Bills Ravens game.
Ravens.
Who are these people in the photo?
All right, so y'all know from left to right. TJ Rogers from Jimmy's Old Town Tavern.
He's your right hand man. He's been there for a long time.
He DJs the games. He's awesome.
Yep.
And then next to TJ, that's Mr. Scott Norwood, your old friend.
Oh my God! Really?
That's Scotty, baby, right there.
that's
Oh,
great.
he was at your joint.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh my! You're watching it with the field goal kicker, the controversial field goal kicker,
Pro Bowl
the man
kicker.
who suffered unimaginable pain after the missed kick at the Super Bowl against my New York Giants.
Your favorite player.
Really? Mike gave him MVP.
But one of your best buddies. That's good.
Yep.
And who's on the left?
That would be Mrs. Norwood.
Mrs. Norwood. Okay.
Kim Norwood. Yep. And then to her left, his name is Brian, and there is a Visa commercial that's been airing for the last year. I'm sure you've seen it, where the little boy gets a Bills jersey.
Yeah.
And then he grows up a little bit more. He grows up, and so that's the star of the commercial.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, he lives in Alexandria. He's an actor. He's going to be on Law and Order this summer. And
that's awesome.
That
What's
is
it? Do you
very
know
cool.
Do you know his name?
Brian McCarthy, I think.
Brian McCarthy. That's fantastic. So that's cool, Jimmy.
Well, let me finish real quick.
Yes.
So the end of that Visa commercial, if it's all at the little boy gets a Norwood jersey, and Brian, the actor here, is the grandpa that gives it to him. Brian's the kid that gets the jerseys his whole life. And when they pay for the jersey, they're at the Bill store in Buffalo, and they pay for the jersey, and the little kid looks up and goes, "Thank you, sir." And Scott Norwood is the cashier, and he goes, "You're welcome."
Oh,
that's
that
cool.
is so
Yeah,
sweet.
we'll watch that Visa commercial. So we had them all together there to watch the game.
That's so cool. I didn't realize you had. I didn't even recognize Scott Norwood
Yeah.
as that.
You remember
This is a big deal. We go to Kansas City again. The long-suffering Buffalo Bills, and who knows? Anything can happen. It's going to be a great game. How are you really feeling about it? How you been? This is another year. It's Kansas City. It's Taylor Swift. I mean, how are you feeling about the championship game coming up?
It's fan first, folks. We were more nervous about Josh's Ravens, scared to death.
That's the game you were worried about.
King Henry, Lamar, all that. We squeaked out of that one. We know we did.
Josh, what's your feeling on that? Because an unbelievable football game.
No, the Ravens lost the game.
Yeah.
The Ravens blew
clearly.
it themselves. They dropped the ball 3 times.
They did drop
You
it.
can't do that.
Andrews, whew.
Josh is still
but
a little
thank you.
salty.
We'll
I
take
can
the
tell by
gift.
his tone.
And Josh, with that gift, we're going to go down to Kansas City and roll over Kermies, Mahomers, whatever they are, in honor of all the Ravens fans. And for all of America, we're going to represent, and we're going to make the NFL great again.
Yeah, there's a lot of responsibility on Buffalo for this, because even this is what the Yankees have gone through this. The Detroit Red Wings have gone through this. I'm trying to think of a basketball dynasty. Let's say the Lakers. A lot of dynasties go through this. Where
The Bullets.
The
Baltimore Bullets.
The Baltimore Bullets. Yeah, go further back. A lot of the teams that that just win and win and win. Everybody wants to see them get knocked off, and people want to see that about Buffalo. So I really wish you the very, very best of luck.
We're gonna be all right
championship
this time.
game.
We already beat them once this year.
Yep, you did,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
you can. They
We beat
can. You've
Detroit.
demonstrated. Let's get an independent football fan source, Mr. Soroka. What do you think the odds are that the Buffalo Bills will go on to smash the Kansas City Chiefs in the championship?
It's really hard to beat those refs.
Yes,
The Chiefs got help again this weekend to get through the game.
right.
So that's going to be the key to the game. And Josh Allen did not have great numbers against the Ravens. He's going to have to play better against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Let me.
We were being conservative because we didn't want to give the ball away 3 times like you guys did. Oh, did I say that?
Jimmy,
Yeah.
be kind. You
Jimmy.
have the victory.
I didn't.
This is true.
You know,
Jimmy,
Mike, I've never paid attention. When you watch football, Mike, do you know who the referees are on the field? Do you know
the
their
names? Hell
Yeah.
no.
No.
I recognize.
You recognize them.
I recognize
Yeah.
the faces.
Yeah.
And not to say that the Buffalo fan base is paranoid about the referees, but Jimmy, after he sent me the picture of Scott Norwood, he this came in a little later on, and he sent me a picture of the ref. One of the referees. It is known in Kansas City. It is so. Look, I am not even a fan. I'm a New York Giants fan. I don't have a dog in the fight usually, but I watch those games and go, "Oh my God." They got him again. They got him again. They're going to have to be very careful.
Mike, now I'm paying attention to who the referees are.
Do we know the name of the referee for the game already? Do you know?
I read something where they don't have the same guy. Yeah, I don't know their names, but they changed it up or whatnot. There you go. Let's go.
Oh,
That's
the
Buffalo
meme
Bills
creators
pick.
are crazy.
You're
aren't they?
setting yourself up. You're coming from a position of bitterness already.
Did you
I
watch
think
the Chiefs Texans game?
yes, I did. Yes, I
awful.
did. It's
The referees
premature.
were so biased.
You got to go
Terrible.
unprepared.
You got to go. Yes, that's true. That's true. You got to get ready when you go in there. And so you are going to be. I know you're a traveler. You're a world traveler. Will you be at your home base for the Buffalo game, for the championship game?
Yes, I will.
Now
be
you
at
know
Chiefs.
I was on Travelocity. There is a way to get to Turks and Caicos and back in time for the game if you
almost-
wanted to do it.
Came home on Sunday, did the game at Jimmy's, and then got on a plane Monday and went back.
Oh,
It was
God.
a thought. We were checking flights.
Yeah, because Jimmy was vacationing again
Like,
in
if,
the
and
Turks
I'm
and
knocking
Caicos.
I'm knocking on wood. If we win against Kansas, and then we go to that next platform, TJ the staff are like, Jimmy, what happens if the Bills actually get to the big game? Like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And I said, I don't care what you do. I'll be at the game. Do whatever.
Arizona this year, right? Arizona this year? Is that where it is?
No, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. How foolish of me.
Yeah.
So
that's
no
cool.
big party? You're going?
I don't want to put the cart,
Okay.
the horse and all that stuff. But if it happens, we will have a huge blowout parking lot party. And imagine if your local Commanders were in it. Could
It's
happen.
going to be huge.
Could happen.
Yeah. I mean, this could be a very realistic possibility. Baltimore against Washington.
Buffalo against
Buffalo.
Washington.
But I mean, I'm sorry. Buffalo against Washington for the Super Bowl. It could happen. It's not unlikely
No.
that and the Commanders very, very
happen.
capable of beating the Philadelphia Eagles. Very capable.
They
Yes.
beat him already this year.
And now it's going to be great to have two championship games where I'm really, really rooting for one of the teams.
I have a request, Mike.
Yes.
If that doesn't happen, if it's not the Bills and it's not the Commanders
Yeah.
and it's those other two teams,
I might not even watch.
I don't even want to go to Jimmy's.
I'll watch
that
the
day.
commercials.
I don't even want to go to Jimmy's that day.
I don't. I think
do.
I'll be like the inauguration. I'll
Wouldn't it be
turn
great
off.
to have the Mike O'Mara show there
Yeah.
In 3 weeks.
At the Super Bowl?
at Jimmy's?
We need a longer tail, Jimmy. We need
know.
look at Josh is looking at
No,
me
you
hopefully
don't.
right now with
No,
that.
no. Let's talk like opening day,
If
Yeah.
Spring.
We'll come up in the spring.
not 3 weeks.
We'll come up in the spring, Jimmy. All right?
Okay.
Can we come up in the spring?
yeah, I got my
Okay.
date timer right here. We'll check it out.
All right, we'll do it. We'll do that. We'll come up and see you in the spring because
We
it's
wanna
been too
have
long.
that.
I'd love to do that. So all I have to do is say to you, Mr. Cirrito, I wish you nothing but the best of luck. And it just sounds to me like you're rallying all your faithful
Yes.
around your
Amazing.
little establishment. If
It's
you're in the
amazing.
D.C. area and you have even driven through Buffalo, you've got to get to Jimmy's Old Town Tavern and go see Jimmy and hang out with him. It's going to be fun.
Think about this Sunday. The Commanders play at 3:00.
Yeah.
Right.
We're in Commanders country. We were packed last Saturday night.
So
for that.
you're open this Sunday?
yeah, we'll be packed by
And
probably
do
noon.
you still sell beer?
We sell a lot of beer, Rob, but we have NA beer too. Come on over. We have.
I
three
know.
kinds.
I'm familiar with your
Fine.
menu. It's delicious.
That's awesome.
But with the
I,
Commanders at 3 and the Bills at 6:30, forget about it.
Rob, do you have any
Yeah.
little pang of happiness with the Commanders getting to the championship
Actually,
game?
100%. That was one of the funnest games to watch in a long time. And you know what? I watched all 4 games this weekend.
Yeah,
And
good
there
games.
was. I like seeing the snow. That always makes it fun.
Really
And
does. Down here, there's nothing like being in Florida and watching, Philadelphia with heavy snow coming down, and then, the same thing with Buffalo. It's a delight, and of course the weather in Kansas City is always like what 58 and clear. It's like it never snows or rains there, does it?
Mike, it's 62 with a chance of help from the refs.
And the Commanders will be going to Philadelphia. Am I right about that? They will be. In,
A lot of them are turning it into sort of a vacation because it's a beautiful town. They're going up early and they'll check out the Liberty Bell and they'll go to Pat's, get a cheesesteak, and then we'll see how we play.
All right, let me see. The website Jimmy just sent me. Hold on a second. I'm looking at it right now.
Now,
Just one before I die. Is that a Buffalo Bills documentary?
That is a docuseries coming out. It's produced by Andre Reed from the Buffalo Bills, great alumni, and also from Chad Michael Murray.
I know him.
And this is going to be
TV
on
star,
Netflix?
They filmed at Jimmy's in early January all day long. They all came down and they interviewed me and Scott Norwood, of course. And it's all about all these decades of being Bills fans, Bills Mafia.
Just one before I die chronicles the unwavering spirit of Buffalo Bills diehard fans, affectionately known as the Bills Mafia, as they navigate heartbreaks and hopes in their quest for an elusive championship. It's drama. It's drama. I've been part of it. I was lucky enough to be part of it with the Boston Red Sox, and there was nothing like it. And there's nothing like it. I mean, if you've got a long-suffering fan base that have had
hopefully a happy
come
ending.
So close. Yeah,
hopefully a happy ending.
I really, really hope so. I really.
Josh, there was something we had to finish up.
yeah, before Jimmy leaves, I do have to pay off the bet with Jimmy.
And this
Now,
was a very last-minute sort of catch-as-catch-can Facebook bet, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe
this was
Jimmy
not
sent
on
it
the
to
show.
me.
We didn't have this on the show.
No, I believe Jimmy pitched this on Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
Can I set the table real quick?
Please do.
Mike, you owned a bar, and when you were at your bar and the Giants were on, how many people came? Hey, I'll bet you a drink that my team beats your Giants. Hey,
All the time.
Everyone,
Happened
yeah.
all the time.
$100. I'll bet you $20.
Yep.
You have to wear a Dallas jersey. Screw all that.
Yep, all the time.
And Mike, did we not once make a bet on the Bills Giants?
Yes.
And your Giants beat my Bills.
And I remember what the payoff was.
And here we go, Josh. It is
The same payoff.
It is a pie in the face, is it not?
and I've got a pie sitting here ready to go.
Oh,
Can
wait
you-
a minute. Let me get my camera.
Can you show us the pie, Mr. Soroka, please?
Well, it's flattened a little bit. I went to the grocery store last night.
Yeah!
Oh,
gosh,
God! It looks like shaved mozzarella.
Well, it's I went to the grocery store last night, and all they had was cheesecake, and that was gonna break a nose.
Yeah, that is a pretty dense
So I've got a
projectile.
pie tin, and I got some whipped cream. I filled up right before the show.
What was in? Was there nothing in the pie tin?
No, it's all whipped cream.
Oh, it looked like Rob. Didn't it look like something was in the pie tin?
Yeah, whipped
Yeah,
cream is
looks
in
like
the pie.
something been in the pie tin a long time.
It's all whipped cream.
All right.
It's
follow
When
on
did you
here.
put that whipped cream in? The 1976?
I put it in during the 60-second countdown before the show.
Oh,
Can we
good.
see
Okay.
the pie tin one more time, Josh, before you freshen it? It really does look like Mother Soroka's carbonara, doesn't it?
It's
It looks like a pasta dish.
it's some Madagascar vanilla.
Okay, now lift it up so we can see you putting the whipped cream into the pie, please. There we go.
Here we go. This is how we do it at Jimmy's.
Shake
Come
it.
on.
Shake it one time for me.
There's no whipped cream.
Oh, no.
You were doing whip it. You sucked all the nitro out
I've
of
already
it.
emptied it out.
What happened? There's no.
Oh,
there.
No,
Leo, no.
Oh, that's okay. That whipped cream's sort of symbolic of the Ravens' fourth quarter.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Josh, you can take a
No.
pill for that.
Are you able to do the pie, Josh?
Yeah, there's still plenty in there to do the pie.
Jimmy, would you like to give Josh the 3 count, please?
Yeah, this is the way we do it at Jimmy's. All right,
Okay.
everybody, follow along. Hey, hey,
Hey, hey,
hey, hey,
hey, hey.
Let's go Buffalo.
Let's go, Buffalo.
Let's go Buffalo.
Let's go, Buffalo.
The Bills make me want to shout.
Shout.
3, 2, 1.
Go, Josh.
Never gamble.
There it is.
You go to gambling, children.
Look at how wet it
Gambling
is.
never pays.
That is.
That's
oh.
like, it looks like he got a face full of what you pour off sour cream.
Looks like one of Carla's clients.
Oh, no.
It is really cold.
That is delightful. Well, you're a good man to
You
pay
are.
off that bet. You are a good man. Jimmy, just one more moment of joy. And I hope you have many, many more this season. We got 2 more to go, Jimmy. 2 more to go. I'm pulling for you, buddy.
Beat the Chiefs for America.
Yes, I will be conflicted. No, I won't.
No, you won't.
If the Bills play the Commanders, I'm sorry, Washington faithful. You know me. I'm I'm in the same division and stuff like that.
You
know?
Rudy, and Carla's a big Bills fan too.
Carla is a huge Bills fan. You hooked her when we were in one of our Vegas trips, and you took us to the bar where we saw who was the guy that got his penis cut off?
Bobbitt.
Bobbitt.
John Wayne
Bobbitt.
Bobbitt. Yes. One of the
Yes,
three
dog.
named people, Mike.
John Wayne Bobbitt sitting in the corner, Buffalo jersey, and his little chihuahuas. Weird scene.
That is
weird scene.
Chihuahua had a wiener
Yes, this is true.
still
Yes,
attached.
it was very exciting. It
Did
was
Bob-
Bobbitt
like
order
goose.
that was? Did Bobbitt order calamari that night? Just
Pigs in a
wondering.
blanket.
nasty. Jimmy, congratulations.
Okay,
thank you for
gentlemen.
joining us
Congrats.
this morning. We appreciate that, and we
Good
will
work,
keep
John.
tabs on you. Please set aside some time for us as we go forward. We will not burden you with a losing call, but if we have winning calls, we will have you after the championship, and then ultimately after the big game. I can't wait. I hope
Fingers
it happens
crossed.
for you. All right, go Buffalo. Thanks,
Just one
Jimmy.
before I
Let's
die.
go, Buffalo.
Bye, buddy.
Go Bills.
Thank you.
Bye, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy.
And
That's Jimmy
because we
Cirrito.
continue, Mike, to be your number one source for football coverage,
Yes.
we are joined this Thursday by Nicholas Diamond, who will have his picks
Now,
and things to
you know,
look forward to.
Nikki, I don't want to go into a lot of detail as to why it's been kind of sporadic with Nikki Diamond, but
Right.
let's be full disclosure. There have been some legal issues that have prevented
More
Nikki Diamond
complications than issues. I would
more complications, but related to the legal system. Look? I'm just trying to give people a little information, Rob, not a lot of information.
I understand.
So Nikki will be joining us this coming Thursday in the roundtable.
That
Yes, go
Kia
ahead.
Hanukkah thing didn't work out so well for him.
Hanukkah was a very big success at
Huge.
the Pahrump Kia dealership, but unfortunately, the way I understand this involves his, well, as it always has, his living situation and the house that he is
Nothing to
living
do
in.
with the fire?
No, not the fire.
Because I told him not to do a tent sale with a menorah.
Yeah, it's no. There was that was the house survived. It's just
I know,
a question of
I know.
the individual who you remember who I forgot the guy's name that was giving him the room to live in. There was a guy that was
his
his roommate.
personality lives on in perpetuity. If
Yeah.
we don't remember his name,
No longer with us. So
he was
we
an
have
NFL ref. Did you know that?
what's that?
The guy that gave him the room was an NFL ref.
Based in Kansas City, as they all
That's
are.
right. That's why he traveled around so much.
We will, in our second segment, we will talk about the inauguration. And we never got to the fact that Josh had a big podcast event that he was going to attend. We're not going to talk about it right now, but I do want to ask you one thing. Because Carla said, well, he didn't go. I said, did you actually went down to Orlando?
Oh,
didn't
I
you?
drove the 2 hours and 15 minutes.
There you go. That's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know with that.
He got cleaned up amazingly fast. Look at him. I didn't even realize he was cleaning up. And look, he
Oh,
looks
I'm not
so
cleaned
ready.
up. When we get to a commercial, I got to go change my shirt because it is all sticky and I've wiped a lot off.
But you're a man for standing up
And
to the bet.
everything
I have
smells like vanilla now.
By the way, I have paid off sports bets of great significance during my radio career. I have shaved my head.
Yes.
I have died. The one that was the most painful, and this is when Don would pay off. I would pay off the bet for Don, and then because I wasn't paying it off in such a way that caused me more physical pain, he got angry. Do you remember that?
Yeah, there were always add-ons.
There was one of the worst payoff bets was I remember Janet from Another Planet
Oh, this predates me then, yeah.
didn't cut her hair or something like that.
Oh, she was
That
supposed to shave her head, and she just got like a really cute little short hair.
It was not. That was anger. There was anger because people were saying, "All right, that's enough. Mike's put enough blonde in his hair. No more." And they gave me one more time. And the problem is when you're dyeing your hair blonde and it's not blonde enough, and then it's still not blonde enough, and then it's still not blonde enough, it tends to burn the scalp a little bit.
Cooks the scalp, yeah.
And that was when I also came outside to the waiting parking lot in a Raiders leather sweatsuit.
Which was crazy because that add-on, the Raiders had nothing to do with the bet. I mean, it was a sports bet, but it didn't involve the Oakland Raiders. But
Don's
somehow,
father-in-law, Les,
yes,
owned a Raiders tracksuit of subcut. That's what I remember.
but it was leather. I do remember it being.
It was leather, and I did that. Then I've also shaved my head, I believe.
I
too.
once had to eat an entire head of lettuce, which doesn't sound bad, but by the time you get to that core, you just want to vomit.
I bet. And were you able to put anything on the lettuce at all?
No.
Oh, see, that's what makes it
You had to
nasty.
just eat it like an apple.
That is it.
Iceberg lettuce, Mike.
Yes,
And did you have to eat the core ultimately?
Yes.
All right. Let me see.
Did you throw up?
Oh, by the way, January
I got
11th,
close.
Jimmy wanted to say happy 60th to Mo. Maureen
Yes.
turned 60 on Jan 11, and Jimmy, no problem at all. We love you, and we love Maureen as well. And happy 60th birthday to her. And
That's
Rob,
Maureen
you,
Cirrito, Mike Nay Donahoe.
and you would be the last person to have dined in Jimmy's. What can you tell us about? That's just a great place to visit, is it not?
It's the best. Their service is top notch. The thing that I can't get past now are the cheesesteaks. They're so good. And he's added tater tots to his menu. So that's a true way to my heart.
Yeah, Rob. If Rob happens to be there on a weekend day, he will walk table to table, get about 2 inches from people's face, even if they're not a listener of the show, and say,
Are you going to eat your tots?
Give me some of your tots.
Are you going to get your... I want your tots real bad. I want them.
"How old is Napoleon Dynamite now? Is it 20 years old?"
It's 20 years old.
I mean, I'm aging. I don't even remember I'm aging. That's how
Yeah.
fast it's
Yeah.
going.
Your tots.
That's an ancient movie now. And I remember when that was the brand new thing, the way it was.
Your mom goes to college.
I'm gonna tell you this, that yesterday, and I'm not doing this to make a statement.
No.
I'm not doing this I'm just telling you what I did. And people are gonna go, "Well, you're just sour grapes." No, but the inauguration festivities, I did not partake. I was in a golf tournament yesterday and having a great time, drinking some high noons out on the golf course and with a couple of my buddies, and then they had it on when I went into the bar, and I wasn't watching it then, and then I skipped right to the national championship. So all of my knowledge of the festivities at the inauguration were gleaned from the highlights today. In fact, I didn't see most of the championship game last night between Ohio State and Notre Dame, so I watched the highlights. Same thing with the inauguration. So we're going to take a break here, and after we take a break, I've got a recap of several of the highlights, including one that we will talk about that I think it's once again being overblown, and I'm calling out people that do that. All right, you know what team I play for. I'm calling out my team when they overblow something that's really even. It's just not there. Now go. How would you like to be the most interesting person at the football big game party? Leave the tired old helmet and jersey and your smelly cleats at home, ladies and gentlemen. Just show up with a bottle of wine.
Look
Just
at that.
like
You got
this.
one right there.
I got a Pinot right here. Scott Kelly Pinot Noir from Chehalem Mountains, Oregon.
Mike,
I
that's
hope I
a
pronounced
red-
that correctly.
that's
I
a
probably
red
screwed
wine.
it up. This is a Pinot Noir, and yummy, yummy. There are so many great wines from Naked Wines. They solicit their wines from independent winemakers with unique stories. Fabulous. This podcast sponsored by Naked Wines, a subscription service that seamlessly connects you to the finest independent winemakers on the planet. So you get a case of the market's best quality wines for a fraction of the price you'd normally pay in stores. With our code, you can get 6 bottles for just $39.99. A wine of this quality, that's normally, you'll pay more than that for the bottle.
Yeah.
You get 6 bottles, $39.99. Naked Wines believes that great wine is an experience that helps you connect with your friends, family, and community over a shared bottle of the great. Turn off the noise of the outside world and uncork a bottle to celebrate the little joys in life. Plus, you can pause or cancel at any time. Let's go! You need to join the Naked Wines community. Head to nakedwines.com/TMOS and put in our code TMOS for both the code and password, and you'll get 6 bottles of wine for $39.99 with shipping included. That's nakedwines.com/TMOS and code TMOS for 6 bottles, $39.99. Yay for sports. P.S. If it makes you feel safe, go ahead and wear a cup
Yeah.
when you're
You
drinking
don't know
your
who's
wine.
going to kick or swing or anything.
You kick or swing. Hey, don't bring sex into this, Rob Spiewak. Come on now. Hey.
My Naked Wine subscription included a bottle of sparkling wine. that got Carrie very excited. So thank you, Naked Wines.
Weekend. Where's my thing?
There
it is. God, that was a little loud. Let's go. Let me see here. Hold on. Why am I all confused here? Here we go. President Trump's inauguration yesterday was mostly by the book affair, other than the fact that it was moved indoors due to the cold weather. How cold is it up there, Rob?
It is so cold.
It's so cold. But I mean, was it really a 40-year?
Mike, it is so cold that if you were to have done the inauguration outside, it wouldn't have looked crowded. That's how cold it is.
You know, I went to the inauguration with Jimmy. I went to an inauguration with Jimmy Cirrito. We took a boat over from Alexandria.
No, it is legendarily cold right now. It's I think last night when I went out, it was like 13 or 12. So
really?
It's very cold here, yeah.
Chilly. We'll let cable news handle all the serious stuff, but I'll give you the not so serious stuff. Trump did not put his hand on the Bible when he took the oath of office.
I noticed this right away.
Melania Trump held two Bibles in front of him, but he kept his left hand down at his side.
Yep.
Read into that whatever you want. What's that?
To be fair, the oath started before the Bibles were there.
Okay.
The Chief Justice started it early, didn't wait.
Yeah, well, the whole thing was mistimed.
Yeah.
It's supposed the presidential oath is supposed to happen at noon.
Yeah.
And they were really junked up, and they moved stuff around to a point where the anchors were saying, well, we don't know what's next, so let's all watch together.
A really long speech about all the work they did putting together the inauguration.
Mm-hmm. For the record, there's no law requiring presidents-elect to swear on a Bible. You can literally put your hand on a copy of Harry Potter if you want, or nothing, as Trump did yesterday.
Jimmy Carter used Harry Potter. Remember that.
Harry Potter, hi. Or Harry Morgan, a book about Harry Morgan. Speaking of Melania, she wore a wide-brimmed hat that spawned a ton of memes. The most popular one compared her to the Hamburglar.
I got
Carmen
handed
Sandiego.
From what? What was that?
Carmen Sandiego was the one I saw a lot of.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But I thought the one that really jumped out to me was she looked like Oppenheimer with his really severe fedora. That's
from the movie. From the movie.
And then I got hatred for that, Mike. I shouldn't be shaming women.
No. Trump's new army of tech bros was on hand to watch him be sworn in. I saw there was, if you want to know, they don't care. There were commercials on the Democrat side that were showing, he'll be the darling of the millionaire class. Well, he brought all the billionaires up on stage.
Did you see, Mike? I'm sorry you didn't see the procession into the rotunda because it looked like the Addams Family. There has never been so many mirthless people forced to march into a place like that.
But at least they were warm.
They were 72 degrees, beautiful.
His army of tech bros on hand. Jeff Bezos' fiance, Lauren Sanchez, had her cleavage on full display, and Mark Zuckerberg got caught.
Yeah, that was a great picture.
He's staring at it like a kid who'd never seen an actual boob.
Yeah.
But boy, she really did. I thought it was tasteful, but it was there. You knew what was going on. And look, anytime a woman is showing the cleavage, I give it a thumbs up.
Well, to be fair, when you went to the Obama inauguration with Jimmy, you wore a shirt that showed off your guns.
Well, I was heavier then, and I wore a push-up T-shirt, and it showed my boobs. Now the clip. And what's that?
It worked for her. She got all the attention. Everyone knows her name now.
Yes, she's a household name now. All right, here's the clip we're going to play because this was the moment, and we're going to give it all to you.
Okay.
Because it's so funny. If you believe in omens, I don't. I don't think this is an omen.
All right.
But people are talking about it. Oh, this is a bad omen. No, this is just funny. After President Trump was sworn in, Carrie Underwood came out to sing "America the Beautiful," and instead of telling you about it, I'm going to show it to you. A little awkward. So
okay.
Check out Carrie Underwood here.
Ladies and gentlemen, performing America the Beautiful, please welcome the Armed Forces Chorus and Carrie Underwood.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000.
She takes her place. She had to walk out from where the president came, in the rotunda.
She's standing there to the right of the dais.
Right by
podium.
Mr. Biden.
Presidential podium in front of Biden, across from Trump. Still nothing happening.
Biden's hand at his side, just like he did at the inauguration.
Biden looks like he's maybe nodding off there. Trump is standing awkwardly. And now everybody's beginning to stand up. There we go.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Oh,
dear. Oh,
that's
oh,
a
no.
shame.
That didn't work. See George W. Bush over on the right.
Yeah.
See Clinton there. Kamala Harris is behind them.
Doug
She
Emhoff, who
smiles
looks
nervously.
like Doug Emhoff, who looks like Bill O'Reilly.
The entire day, George Bush looked like someone you wanted to hang out with.
Yep.
Yes, he
And
loves
now-
he loves those events.
Still nothing. Trump looking a little. He's got that I'm at a ceremony look that he gets
Yep.
on his face. That.
Look at Clinton laughing.
Yeah, he's having fun.
Yeah, Clinton. I can't believe it. God,
I
she's
love
got
that he's
great
not
legs.
talking.
She's got fantastic legs. What is going on, idiots?
Actually, Mike, I know why Clinton is laughing. He says, "Did you see Mrs. Amazon's shirt?"
This is literally the silence we're talking
Yeah.
over here.
This is not edited.
And-
We're
and
making. Yeah, go ahead.
And I feel bad for this guy that has to run up in a second and tell her that there will be no music, because I've been that guy at live events. It's no fun.
Such a screw up. It's so massive.
Well, don't worry, not many people are watching.
What are they doing?
And there's no one in that room that knows how to work tech
No.
to go fix it.
Unbelievable.
You know the words, help me out here. Oh, beautiful.
Okay, and then she continues to sing.
And she
Wow.
did a great
All right.
job.
She saves it because it sounded great a cappella.
Yeah.
Because
it
it's
really
Carrie. Well, she sang it a cappella. The Daily Mail claims that she had a mini hissy fit. I would.
Yes.
Afterward, they quoted an unnamed source who said she was dissatisfied with the performance. Well, yeah. When you don't have any musical accompaniment, I would be. We had a live show with RJ, God rest his soul,
Reno.
RJ Diaz, who ran a great animation done by Gabe Strine that we were going to begin our show. It was the cornerstone of our show.
Opening
And
act.
I come out behind stage just about when we're going to go on, and it's been running for, how long did it run, Rob, with
Like
no
45
audio?
seconds.
45 seconds. I melted down. It's as pissed as I've ever been at a live show, ever. There's never been, well, can you imagine how she was, she was also expecting more of a stage. That's what they say. She felt that she was not afforded the same level of respect or admiration that previous performers. I don't know if that's true, right? I mean, she knew where it was going to be, right?
Well, I mean, how many previous performers could have done
Maybe-
it in the rotunda because it's never been in there before?
Maybe she meant the Village People the night before.
Could be. Billy Ray Cyrus.
Lots of entertainers. Beyonce sang the anthem at Obama's second inauguration. I was there for that one in 2013. Gaga did it at Biden's in 2021. Well, they said Carrie was annoyed that she was just on the floor and didn't even have a platform or anything. The event got moved inside last minute because of the cold, so that changed things up. The source said she saved it from being a total disaster and was proud of how she handled it. Well, she should be. She did
She
save it
should.
by, doing it a cappella,
It
and
was
that
one
gives
of
you
the
an
high
idea
points.
of her chops.
I mean, once she sang, it was one of the high points of the inauguration.
If you want to know the list of some of the, oh God, here we go. Celebrities in attendance at the inauguration included Joe Rogan. There you go. UFC boss Dana White. Same people that are always around there. MMA star Conor McGregor.
Oh, he's good. Is he
Jake-
even American?
Jake and Logan Paul. Wayne Gretzky. And podcaster Theo Vaughn.
That's it for the.
Caitlyn Jenner was there.
And the Paul brothers thought this was a great place to do a prank, so they screwed with Theo's chair so that it would break right at the beginning of the ceremony.
Good God, are we children?
Well,
Those guys are, apparently.
this is America right now.
And that's the best they could do for celebrities?
Caitlyn Jenner apparently had no problem sitting there while Trump boldly announced that the U.S. government will henceforth recognize only two genders. She had no problem with that, and so that was it. Those are the kind of silly moments from the inauguration ceremonies. Josh, did you look in? Is there anything that I'm omitting here? Anything good, bad, ugly? I don't know. I didn't watch.
There's some ugly.
Mm-hmm.
There's some, but there's good.
There's good.
I enjoyed the day.
Okay.
It was I don't want to dive into politics necessarily, but
okay. But I mean, you felt like for your team,
for my team,
you
I thought
felt
it was a good day.
Okay,
I think I hate the hate, and I hate how it's let's take things out of context to make people look bad.
Yeah, the one thing I wanted to spotlight on that, it's bad enough when you have and I'm going to back you up on that. And people get pissed at me when I do, but I'm sorry, I'm calling you out. Elon, the whole thing is what he goes, we've got this, yes, and he's pointing, pointing over here, and he's pointing over here. Hold on, and he's pointing, and they called it a Nazi salute. It wasn't a Nazi salute. Come on.
He was saying my heart's with you, and was doing this like throwing my heart out.
Touch his heart to you,
yes.
Touch my heart to you, and they say it's a Nazi salute.
Right.
Come on, you're grasping. Don't do that. You have enough material to work with. You had Conor McGregor at the inauguration. You don't need extra stuff. You have Mark Zuckerberg looking at cleavage. You don't need extra stuff. And then you have 14 minutes of dead silence while everybody looks like a dope. You don't need anything more.
You had an entire day of Trump talking.
Yes.
He had like 7 speeches and then 50 questions he answered. So you've got plenty to work with.
There is a little bit of attitude that I found with the presidential executive orders, which is like, now we're going to do this, and now we're going to do this.
Yeah,
it's a weird time.
This is a big one, is what he kept saying.
This is the big one.
Did he sign? I can't remember. Did he sign the presidential order for J.D. Vance to comb his hair?
There you go, J.D. Vance.
But I don't like the way Biden handled exiting either.
Well, that's true, and that's a lot of people are saying
I think that's a bad precedent.
I know, but look what he's up against.
No, I know.
That's the way it is. Most of the U.S. now, as we just mentioned with Rob, because they moved it inside, dealing with serious cold weather. So USA Today put a list of 6 things, because we're helpful here.
Yes,
that you shouldn't leave in your car when it's below freezing out. So don't do this.
Okay, Can I guess?
You go ahead. Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Your wife.
It's
right. Children.
It's related. It's
okay, go ahead.
It's in here though.
All right,
Number
go ahead,
1,
Mike, I won't guess.
Aerosol cans. They can explode.
Yes.
If they get too cold. Canned food.
Yes.
What are you holding up?
I was holding up some. This is an aerosol can of butane.
Oh, okay.
Don't leave this in your car.
Why do you have an aerosol can of butane,
Mike? I have to do something. I'm not allowed to drink anymore.
Are you smoking?
No, I'm not snorting it. I bought a lighter.
Lighters.
It's you have to refill a lighter with that.
Well, what do you use a lighter for though?
When I smoke pot.
You don't use a lighter.
Mike,
it's just unusual that you have a can of butane.
I love to smoke pot, and what I'll do is I'll take it and I'll roll it in paper, make sort of a cigarette.
We've been through his desk. Nothing surprises me that comes out of that desk.
Well, we're going to get to him in a second.
I got a new. Well, Mike, to be honest, I can go get it during a break. I got a new. I fell for one of. No. This is all honest to God truth. I fell for a targeted Facebook ad for a lighter so powerful that the Army has banned it. But you can get one now at 20% off. And I looked at it.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Has it arrived?
If
it is
works.
here, but the problem is it came unloaded with butane, so I had to order butane. But I can load it in the next break if you like.
I'd love it. I'd love to see
if it works, Mike wants one. So
yeah, even though I don't smoke cigars anymore. Here are the things that you don't put in the freezing car. Canned food. It can make the food inside expand and cause tiny cracks that bacteria gets into. The USDA says to toss any canned food that swells from freezing. I've never seen something swell from freezing.
I have. What happened? The first thing
Except
that
my
happened,
toes.
The lid sort of pushes out. I would think one of the worst things that would explode would be a can of peaches.
That'd
you think?
Be nasty.
Sticky. Yeah.
Eggs. Don't leave them in the car after you get groceries. If they freeze, the shells crack and they're not safe to eat.
I did not know that.
Electronics. Things like phones, computers, tablets don't work well if they get too cold. It also can damage the screen, and condensation can form inside the device when it warms back up.
What about walkie-talkies?
You can keep those.
CB radio?
Your special walkie-talkies that you have. That you use all the time. Medication, number 5. Some meds, like insulin, Rob, become unstable if they get too cold. So you don't want to. But there are medications that I take that you have to keep in the refrigerator.
And it's weird about insulin.
Yes, but not in the freezer.
Not in the freezer, in the refrigerator. That's
in the summertime, it feels so good to take cold insulin.
When in doubt, Toss frozen meds or ask a pharmacist.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome, Rob. Number 6, and Rob led with this with his guests, loved ones.
Yes.
Kids or pets or seniors are more vulnerable to cold weather. So if Grandpa's out in the car in freezing temperatures, let him out of the car.
Why has Grandpa been left in the car? Is he listening to a cassette? I mean, what is he doing out there?
He's asleep.
Well, he looks
so peaceful. We let him sleep. He slept for 4 days.
He slept all the way to Orlando.
Same with heat. Short time in a freezing car can be dangerous. So watch out for that. That's it. Do you know what yesterday was called? Not MLK Day, not Inauguration Day. Yesterday,
Monday,
was called Blue Monday.
Blue
Monday, supposedly the most depressing day of the year. I sure as hell laughed a lot yesterday. I played crappy golf at Happy Valley, but laughed with the guys I was playing with.
woke up feeling sad yesterday, so I can see it. Yeah, and if it's Blue Monday,
it's at that time of year. And this we go in now post Super Bowl. It's always going to be to me and you remember, Rob, this is when I lost my dad years and years and years ago, and it always will bring that memory back, so that doesn't help me at all.
Keep in mind, Mike, we are like 6 weeks away from birthday season, though.
Birthday season, very exciting. In response to Blue Monday, a positivity campaign.
He paid attention to that, Josh.
What did he say? What did he
My
say?
birthday's this week.
Your birthday's this week?
Yeah.
Really?
Saturday, Sunday, something like that.
It must be weird to have a birthday outside of birthday season. Do you feel left out?
It is. Mine is Sunday.
Rob, I think, in honor of Mr. Soroka, we have to have a business meeting first. But after that, if it goes well, we will. I think we need to have the Josh Soroka birthtacular.
I would like that.
I
and
think
you know
we
what,
have
Josh?
to.
I think what would be great is if you could move your birthday to within birthday season.
No,
All right.
no. I think it's great to have something we can do during that. What day would you like to celebrate on? Would you like to celebrate on Monday of next week, or
Sure, we can do that.
We'll do Monday of next week. The Josh Soroka
Monday the 27th.
Rob, get the copy ready. I will record it in whatever voice you have, and perhaps we can have yours truly do a number of celebrity greetings for Josh Soroka. Fake celebrity greetings throughout the show on the Josh Soroka Birthtacular. I think
I'd
it's
love
a good
that.
idea.
And also, if we could get Carrie Underwood to sing.
That's fantastic.
The show's only 80 minutes, though.
Happy birthday.
Right. Whole segment is us just sitting there silently.
That's it.
Let me get back to the positivity campaign that was launched in the Netherlands. God love them. To not complain for 30 days. No problem.
Easy.
No, not. The person who came up with the idea says it's a way to shift your perspective from all the whining, moaning, and negativity. I would love to be able to do it for 30 days.
They
but
must
I don't
not have
think I can.
sports.
Yes, sports it's so hard with sports. Playing it, watching it. I certainly can't do that during the games.
No.
They're calling it a campaign, but in today's lingo, it's more like a challenge, especially since there's a good chance many of us have already failed. But this latest notice is an opportunity to start fresh. No, not with a couple of championship games and with spring training just around the corner and deals yet to be made. When you start getting the urge to complain, you are supposed to stop and think, why am I grumbling right now? I hate that word, grumble. And is it necessary? And do you really have reason to whine compared to someone less fortunate? And let me think about that. You.
Oh,
anyway, sorry about that. The challenge is self-police. The idea is if you see how often you complain, that is already an eye-opener. So,
I know this, Mike. If everyone stopped complaining
I'm not
for
Mike.
a month.
I'm sorry. I'm not Mike.
I'm sorry I didn't hear that, John.
Rob.
John.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, John Tesh.
Tesh here. Tesh, you can call me Tesh.
I like to call you John Tesh.
Yes.
But if everyone stopped complaining for a month, John, don't you think that would really be a Dutch treat?
Or, you can make snacks. Hot snacks.
Like?
In a Dutch oven.
Thank you, John.
Finally today, ladies and gentlemen, it's only child time. We only have one on this show. We have
That's
one
me.
only child. He's in the upper right-hand corner. And this is a list of characteristics that only children have, and we'll see how Rob lines up with this.
Mm-hmm.
They are great with people's parents because they grew up chatting with adults.
That's true.
Okay. Number 2, they struggle. This one I know for a fact. They struggle with conflict.
Yes, absolutely true.
It's either all or nothing. Whereas people with siblings know how to negotiate and share and when to pick your battles. Only children have trouble with that fact, with conflict.
I agree with that.
Number 3, they leave their Halloween candy in the kitchen. I'm not sure what that means. Is that a joke? Is that a bit?
I think because
no one's going to steal it.
No one's going to steal it.
Brothers aren't going to eat it.
They get this one. I'd love to know how Rob feels about. They get unreasonably angry about group punishments. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. Why me? If like you're in class and everybody's being penalized.
I'll give that a ding because like if you're doing a group project, I hated group projects. Like, you know, when they would link you with like maybe 3 other kids, there's always someone who does all the work and then you get the same grade. And when you're an only child, I think you tend to rely on yourself.
I agree. I think that's cool. All right, so you got a lot of dings here.
Yeah.
They eat their food leisurely. I don't know how you eat your food. I haven't had enough meals with you. Do you eat your food leisurely?
I do. A lot of people in my family eat really fast. My dad, it was like, he always said that his mother had 5 sons, but only cooked enough for 4. And then let them
it's a
fight
battle
it out.
royale when the food comes to the table. Josh, you had an older brother.
Well, no, I had younger kids.
You had
siblings, but there were 4 of us.
There were 4. So is it a mad dash when the food comes?
That might explain why I eat fast.
That's it?
That might make sense.
Mm-hmm. I eat fast because I'm just a pig.
I'm still finishing dinner right now.
The only thing I don't eat fast, and Carla hates it, is ice cream. Carla
can't.
No, then you let it melt.
No, I like it's gross. One of these days I'll show a
Do
demonstration.
you make ice cream soup like a child?
No, I make love to my ice cream, as Carla likes to call it.
You just enjoy every bite.
You're going to need more than a pint.
I don't know if we'll get to it today, but food will rear its ugly head later on.
It often
on Crab
does.
Lake State.
It often does.
Let's see, number 6. Someone said their roughhousing skills are below par. They have stronger aversion to gentle bullying in the roughhousing sense.
Yeah, I think
True?
so. Yeah.
Okay. They're more.
Carrie still complains about that.
They're more content with being alone for extended periods of time.
I don't even need to ding that, but yeah, I love alone. Yeah.
And the last one here, they're more independent and can do jobs that should take 2 or 3 people by themselves. So they'll do jobs by themselves that might take a lot of people. But without having constant competition, they're actually slower at most things than people who grew up with siblings.
I'd say that's true. But for example, just the New Year's Eve, I put on that. I took off my freezer door and installed that freezer, that ice maker.
And you started New Year's Eve. When did you finish?
I hope to get it done tomorrow.
There you go. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow. It's only been a few weeks. He should be finishing anytime. So you checked most of the boxes there on being an only child. I get it, and that helps me to understand you. Isn't that nice?
And maybe to understand your son.
There you go. That's right. That's right. But technically, he's got the steps. So
that's true. That's true.
We'll be right back, everybody, with more fun and more thrills on the
Mike, have fun with
Show.
the spot. I'm going to go get my lighter.
Rock and roll.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you now about the official TMOS Loud Cup. Here it is right here. Boy, I wish I could make a higher note. Let me see if I change the aperture a little bit.
It's still pretty low.
Very consistent tone.
Yeah.
The Loud Cup.
The sound comes out the bottom.
It
you got to move your hand on the bottom.
Oh, you're right. Okay, hold on.
There you go.
I'm an idiot. TMOS Loud Cup, the loudest vessel in town. It's a 20-ounce insulated cup. No more freezing your hands off. That comes in 3 colors, and the best part, it's proudly emblazoned with the TMOS logo. It's only $29.99 and is available for order right now at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Just click Store. It's the perfect gift for the playoffs, and it's so easy and fun to use. Fill the Loud Cup with your favorite drink, anything you like, and then turn the cup around and activate the horn, even if you want to mute it. hold on. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Wow, you're a regular Harry James.
Real hard. As hard as you can. Blow, blow. Most folks will think you're just taking a sip. Each loud cup features a double wall, insulated design, fits in a standard cup holder. Plus, the snap fit lid keeps your drink safe. I fill mine with pickle juice. It's Grandma O'Mara's cure for the hiccups, you know. And I've never felt better. It's the TMOS Loud Cup. Buy it now at the store at MikeO'MaraShow.com and get loud, people.
Sometimes when you write a spot 4 days ago, you forget what you've written.
Grandma O'Mara's pickle juice.
Mike, looky
Yes.
here.
Oh, wow. Look at the. Oh, wow.
It says lighter smoking set. So let's unbox it.
All right, now, can we just get this out of the way?
Yes.
You don't smoke.
No.
You don't, even though you like to joke about it, you don't smoke marijuana.
No, I use
and
the Soul gummies.
You don't smoke a pipe.
No.
So I'm.
How many candles do you have in there?
In our house, we probably have a half dozen candles around.
But you're
I
not
like
a big
candle.
candle person in your
No.
studio, are
No,
you?
not in the studio. Certainly
So
not.
why the need for a lighter of this intensity?
If you saw
clear
the
the snow.
ad, well, that's true too.
Why do you have it? You just wanted it?
I wanted it, and if you saw the ad, when they start talking,
Can you
about
put it up closer to the camera so we
Yeah,
can get
well,
a
I
good
haven't
look
even
at it?
taken it out of the box yet. So it's lighter smoke set.
What's it got?
And
A touch screen on it?
Yeah, but look, Mike, look at that blue cone. If I can achieve that,
Oh, that's the lighter itself.
Yeah.
That's the flame. Very
so
nice.
let's see. Here are the instructions. Let's see what they say. Oh,
Click.
I can show them to the camera, and then you can read along with me.
Easy.
They're all in Chinese.
Easy to read.
Yeah.
Easy to
All right,
read.
Mike, now I want you to look at this. Remember, this is you can buy this online. It's called Lighter Smoking Set, and it comes wrapped in a sleeve of bubble wrap, and there it is.
All right,
Look
turn
at
it
that.
around so we can see. Oh, look. See, I want to see the LED screen.
There's no
on the
LED
front.
screen.
Well, show the part with the numbers on it or something. There, that's what I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
What is up top over the little screen?
Oh, the screen is just a shiny button. Those are holes, I guess, to aerate the flame.
Wow. And you've obviously filled it with the butane?
No, not yet. The butane got here this morning.
This could be trouble. This could
So,
be trouble, you know?
Mike, there's a little nipple there on the bottom.
Here,
oh, there
here's
it
the
is.
breakdown of it.
Thank you.
All right, let's enlarge that so I can take a little peeky weeky. They have the flame regulating valve, the heat dissipate.
Yeah, well, it's supposed
a-hole?
to be. Well, no, it says heat dissipate on hole, but it's heat dissipation.
Is this from
hole.
a foreign country?
Dissipation hole. It
Yeah.
rolled over.
Mike, this is from a country that just got fire. As a matter of fact, that's why they're so excited.
The air filling hole, the ignition switch, the fixed lock fire safety switch, and the large capacity gas tank.
Well, Mike, it's large capacity G ass tank because they don't know how to use return.
Really interesting here. So have you filled it yet?
I'm about to. I want.
All
See,
right.
it might make a noise. So
So here we go.
I don't know. Have you ever filled a butane device?
Many times.
Okay.
Many times. That sounds like more butane might be escaping.
Man, I feel groovy.
All right. Hey, man, look at that. Fill that thing up. Now, does it,
All right.
All right. Do you think you've got enough in there?
I do. I think. Can we have the diagram again, Josh?
All right.
Sure.
Let's see it.
Okay. Fire lock, fixed lock fire safety switch.
That means you have to like key a switch, much
Right.
like a gun safety, before you press the trigger.
And I know now that O is not off. O is on. Right. Okay, here we go.
All right, here. Let's Let's get a tight shot of Rob. Here we go. All right. Lay it on. us.
Ready? Oh, I guess it was wrong. Here we go.
Works great.
It does.
Do you have to charge it?
It doesn't have a thing for charging. I'm going to put more stuff in it.
Gonna put more butane. in
Yeah,
it?
butane, not butene.
See, we're going a little faster because as the only child, he has to do these things methodically and get it right.
I'd
you know?
hate for this to blow my face off. So, oh, you know what I forgot about butane cans is they get cold as you dispense them.
I think you're probably doing it upside down.
Oh, you
I
think
think
you,
you
need
have
to, like,
to
invert it?
place. I think you need to invert the butane and place it down.
Like this.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Try it now.
This will fix it.
Now there is a security mode on it.
All right, let's see.
Or a
I got
continuous
liquid
mode.
butane on me.
Now, Rob, show it to him again. He wasn't paying attention.
Rob, here's
Well, Mike,
some
I was filling
instructions.
it.
All
Okay,
right.
so you got to move it to the right. Got it. But then you can't push the thing down.
Well, that's
After
because
pressing
you
the
locked it.
ignition, then you slide it to the right.
Ah, okay, here we go.
Why don't
Mike,
you-
it was about $35 on sale.
This is.
I hope not.
This is very exciting.
Well, I don't even know if I'm seeing an ignition spark in there.
Ignition. spark.
Ignition. I'm sorry, I'm reading it like the
Yeah. What is your red little thing set on?
what the red thing. Oh, that
The
is
switch.
on. It's over to the right because if it's you know what? There's another thing on the back that it controls the size of the flame. Maybe if I put it all the way up.
Just try that.
And then you got to move this damn thing. Okay. Oh,
Hey, what a letdown that is.
Mike?
It's not the flame you expected, is it? It really isn't. I mean, let's be honest. If that's the maximum
Yeah,
flame.
that's max.
Yeah. He's lighting its packaging on fire.
Look at
fire,
it.
good.
But now you can't return it.
Why would I? It's fantastic.
Do you, well, you're the person. Is it better or worse than you expected?
I need to use it on something. I mean, it was nice to set the box on fire and it's still smoldering, but I need to know like my fire. What do you call it? My solo stove. If I can light my solo stove with it, that'd be great.
All right. That's. I think it's very nice, and and keep it handy. I think you could probably make a decent solo stove if you had the right kind of paper in it and something like that. Do you
Mike,
like or
it's-
not like? You seem to like your toy.
I like my toy.
That's very exciting. My
Thank
toy,
you
by
for-
the way, is delivered tomorrow. My
What's
toy
your
will be
toy?
arriving. I discussed it last week on the show.
Oh, the
It's,
tennis ball.
It's being. I wish it was a tennis ball. No, that'll be arriving next week. We're going to take a break. When we come back,
Still smoldering.
once again, I will be throwing myself up at the mercy of my coworkers and the listening audience because that's what I do. I'm not proud of what happened during our crab feast at the O'Mara house, but I'll tell you, it's very clever, Rob. Very
Mike,
nice.
It's classic and fashionable.
It's lighter. That's what it's called.
It's called
Get lighter.
lighter.
Get lighter now. It's called lighter. Hey, listen up, beauty maniacs. Derm Glow Skin welcomes the new year and new beginnings. What are your aspirations for 2025? Derm Glow Skin and Carla are here to empower you. Whether you resolve to lose 1 pound or 100, even 200 pounds, Carla is dedicated to guiding you. Let Derm Glow Skin be your partner for all your peptide needs. Explore semaglutide, terzipatide, Samorelin, B12, and where is it? Where's my NID Plus?
Give
Carla,
it,
I thought
Mike.
you were
Come
gonna put
on.
it in here.
Be a
Hold
good
on.
pitchman.
God damn it. I thought she put it in here. She didn't put the NAD Plus in here.
Oh, I figured out about the lock switch. You can actually lock the fire on once it's on.
In case you
Fire.
want to start a really
Good.
big fire.
Yeah, you can run around like Luke Skywalker.
I was going to give my nasal spray NAD Plus that I take every day, and I was going to do it on this show. Unfortunately, it's there's a lot of stuff on my desk, so
Yeah.
I haven't been able
Do
to
you have
look
any
at it,
butane?
look at it. No butane. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Synapsin, glutathione, PT151. These are all good things for you, folks. And the most amazing variety of skincare products you're ever going to see. They're all delivered to your doorstep. You can experience the comfort of transformation from your own home. Even better, Carla's always there to support you. Her email box never closes. Visit dermglowskin.com and discover the weight management and peptides button. A lot of people are enjoying dermglowskin.com now because the there you are. You're
Look who's
handing it
here.
to her. Oh, she look what I have. This is NAD Plus, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. How do you light it?
Carla, I'll give it right back to you so you put it back in the fridge. All right, here we go.
Yep.
Bad side. There it is. That's it. That's
Do you
all
say
it
bad
takes.
side from your broken?
What does it do?
septum?
Loudly, what does it do? It gives me energy.
Yeah, absolutely, and it helps you recover overall wellness.
Overall wellness, energy, and look, this might be a side effect. I've got a boner right now.
Mike!
Just after that, it's pretty amazing. It really is.
Every day.
Every day. It's fun. Anyway, I've lost the weight. I've maximized my epidermal beauty. It's time for me to annex Greenland.
No.
Using only pure sex appeal. Am I right, ladies? Look out, Sven. Now go in peace. All right. So I bit my son over the weekend.
Hold it. You bit him?
I bit him by accident. I bit him.
By accident. Okay.
I bit him. It was more like a wrestling move, and we wrestle a lot. And sometimes when I pick the puppy up, sometimes I go,
sure.
And I was playing with my human puppy when we were wrestling. When I asked him for an extra crab leg cluster that he didn't want to give up, and then we started wrestling at the table, and then I'm grabbing him, and he's pushing me down, and I'm falling down, and the back of his armpit, you know, that little area right here, gets right into my mouth, and I went like that, and he goes like this. When I did it, he went, I give him a little nip, just a little nip, and he goes, ah! And runs into
what
the
restaurant
bedroom.
was this in?
This was like Dumb and Dumber. This was on our kitchen table, Josh. Runs in
crab legs. You bought like snow crab legs. I'm guessing at like Costco.
Yeah, at the grocery store. The greatest ripoff known to
I'm
mankind.
sure they were delicious.
Now I know why men risk their lives for these things out there in the Bering Sea. So the Bering Straits. Listen, he's crying. Then Carla comes out and says, "What did you do?" Then
was she already away from the supper table? That
she had ducked into the BR for a moment. Michael and I were
the crab legs
she'd finished her legs, I'd finished mine, and I was trying to get Michael's in. She's like, "Did you bite your son?" I said, "I didn't bite him." And then she's like, "What did you do?" And he's going, "Yeah," like this. And then I'm filled.
Teeth marks?
There were no teeth marks.
How did he taste?
He's a sweet little peach, is what he is. He's a delicious
no
little
cocktail
peach.
sauce on him.
But he,
little Old Bay.
Not until I got so attacked for this that I was so embarrassed and so upset that I said, "I'm taking a drive." And I left the house.
Oh my!
I left
God.
the house. I'm like,
enough
of this.
That's not one of your go-tos. So you must have really been.
I was
worked up.
upset. I was really embarrassed. And then I called my wife and said, "She could just come home." So I came home. And then, was it last night? Yeah, it was last night. We're in the kitchen. And I looked on the very back, and there is a tiny little red mark there. So, I mean, there was something that happened, but he says to me in the kitchen,
"Yes,
Dad, remember when I was crying like that?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Remember when I was really, really crying?" I said, "Yeah, it really didn't hurt that much." I said, "So you were faking it?" He said, "Yeah, I was kind of playing it up." And
just enough to piss Mom off.
Right.
Carla
that's where you
left.
tell them, "Well, I guess we don't have to get divorced anymore."
Oh my God, good play.
You just play it back.
And it would be your fault. It was just, no, I mean, so he admitted to me, and I immediately said, "Well, make sure you tell your mother." I don't even know if he told her yet. If he told her that, sorry, that's the NAD. Oh, man, I got to do another line. No. So it's really...
Did you tell Carla that it didn't hurt?
Well, at the moment, I said, I didn't, it's nothing. I didn't do, we were just wrestling. But when I picked the puppy up, you know how you take the little puppy
I know exactly.
like that. So it was, for
Come
a
here,
moment.
son, I love you.
But the bottom line is, yes, I needed one more cluster of crab legs.
And each one of those is like, what, 4 or 5?
I think it's horrible. It's
I've never
such a
bought
ripoff.
them at there because
It's
they just
so ripoff, and they're so overly salty, and it's gross.
Did you pick some more up on your drive?
No, I did not. No, I didn't. Unfortunately,
I'm taking a drive to Costco to buy dinner franks.
No, and I made it down to the McDonald's where I was going to get an ice cream cone, but then I just came back home. Yeah, that was it. I'm a pathetic person. I get
dessert after Michael.
Yeah, salty and sweet.
They both like their little McDonald's ice cream cone, so I was toying with the idea of getting my own and coming into the room and go, "Look what I have."
Yeah, and he'd say, "Don't bite it, Dad."
Don't bite it. Don't bite down. And
We
then
have a
Carl
promo
and I,
here, Mike.
Thank you. Carl and I, by the way, went to sleep laughing over the whole biting scene. It was, I'm not proud. We'll be right back.
Lots of secrets are revealed on the latest bonus show. Robb cops up to a secret he's had his whole life.
I am easily the least enthusiastic sports fan of this crowd.
If you're going to be honest, I think you would just say you're not a sports fan.
While a guy known as Like O'Hara expresses his frustration with the interwebs.
Porn at its very core is sneaky.
There's pornography on the Internet?
And the guys are knee-deep in playoff football with Stab.
The Ravens go to the Super Bowl and the Steelers suck you.
Remember, there's only a precious few days left to sign up for our yearly bonus show subscription.
I have been waiting for this moment my whole life.
It all goes to a monthly subscription basis on February 1st. Get yours now at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Good luck finding your porn.
Love to get Stabby on the show at some point, maybe before the Orioles. That would be a lot of fun.
I've
to,
reached out.
grab him. So, Orgain, here it is right here. We talk about it all the time, ladies and gentlemen. It's spectacular. I love Orgain. I'm so delighted that they have chosen to sponsor the Mike O'Mara Show. They are wonderful, wonderful people. And they've cracked the code on protein and taste. So many better-for-you products taste so... now there's the brand that's cracked the code. It's called Orgain. Real nutrition that also tastes incredible. And I have been looking forward to this all day because I have had the chocolate. I have not had vanilla. So here we go.
The vanilla is great. Carrie has taken to putting the vanilla Orgain in her coffee in the morning. So instead of getting the sugar of International House
They've
coffee.
got the flavor thing down.
Yeah, they do. Is that she puts it in her coffee as creamer, and it's great. She gets protein and almost no sugar, which is awesome.
This gives me energy, provides muscle support, recovery, helps manage hunger, promotes healthy weight management, Orgain's convenient, real nutrition with only 1 gram of sugar per serving. But they know how to use that sugar because
They do. It is the fudge, the chocolate fudge is so chocolate forward. It's fantastic.
The protein shakes, Orgain 30-gram protein shakes available at Costco, and Orgain.com. If you want to get in on the delicious protein-packed nutrition today, head to Orgain.com/TMOS. Once you're there, look around and get some Orgain in your cart. Then head to checkout, and when you're prompted, use the promo code TMOS, and you get 20% off your order. Folks, there's inflation out there. Take advantage. 20% off of your order. That's 20% off. Head to orgain.com/TMOS and make sure you use the promo code during checkout so they know that we sent you. Rob Spiewak, take
this
it away.
video is beautiful. Beautiful.
Hey, I like that. Some beautiful video.
Cherry time.
Who wants pretzels? Pretzels.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
One of my all-time favorite jingles. Mike, one more thing about the inauguration yesterday. One star you didn't mention that came to perform was Billy Ray Cyrus. And I'm sure you remember him because he had one hit record in 1992. And he gave us Miley Cyrus.
Yes, he did.
And so
That's
he's
his
on
seed.
stage. His demon seed. He was on stage at the Liberty Ball. And it didn't go exactly as planned.
Uh-oh.
This might be a little bit of a Carrie Underwood redux. Let's see what happens. He's all by himself on stage. This is the hot ticket in D.C.
It's quite an outfit.
Well, and there's no drummer, no other guitars.
Let me hear you. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road.
Oh, this is his hit. His big hit.
No more.
What's the deal with his voice?
But listen.
I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna.
He's skipping around an empty stage.
Does he have music in his ears?
I'm gonna. I can't no more. Y'all can put your hands together now like that. If you encourage him out, keep going.
Josh, you might have solved it.
What happened to his? Is he like partied out?
Does anybody know the words to Achy Breaky Heart while I'm here?
No, he's trying to cover up for something not working.
Let's see what happens.
His guitar is not working.
No guitars. Rob, this is a great clip.
There's not even a drummer on stage.
Is there any human being helping?
Nobody's helping.
God almighty.
I don't hear my guitar anymore. Check. Is anybody awake?
Yeah, no S, Billy.
Yeah.
I don't hear it. Do y'all hear this?
The big ticket in town.
Where's everybody at?
Where's all the tech people?
Check.
Where's the sound guy?
Real.
The sound guy's working with Carrie Underwood.
Unbelievable.
Turn my guitar back on.
Is this live on PBS at the same
Yep.
time?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want to sing more, or you want me to just get the hell off the stage? I don't give a damn.
He's pissed.
Yep.
Y'all probably tired of listening to the music.
What the hell is the deal with his voice?
Well, I mean, the whole thing, Mike, the problems with this video are
Oh, look
multifold.
at this. An engineer comes on and say, moron. Good Lord. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that didn't fix
playing
it?
with the guitar will fix it.
There's nothing good. There's nothing better than playing to a 25,000 seat arena with an unplugged electric guitar.
God. This is such a cluster F. Oh, my God.
Of course, they're trying to blame him.
I mean, after what Carrie
You know what,
today,
Rob? Doesn't it make you appreciate our man in
Yes.
St. Augustine, Florida, when you see
Absolutely.
that? I mean, really, Josh. I mean, you're a one-trick wonder with that. You're out there. I mean, assisting, running back the length of managing a bar, doing our audio. And
My background is audio engineer, and I ran lots of live events like that.
Right.
That's
and
not how
somebody
you
at
handle it.
least has to be in his ear, right?
Exactly.
And saying, come on, man, do this, do that, or give us a second, or come over the PA and say, we're having a little technical issue, Billy.
I've had to run batteries up on the stage because a microphone dies. You have to panic, and you got to
go.
Done.
It's urgency. There was no urgency there. I feel bad for Billy Ray, but I think Billy Ray perhaps went to a few of the celebrations before his appearance.
I'm wondering if there's a voice track when he normally performs.
I know. Who knows? We'd have to wait and see.
That's very key because he did not sound like the record. Anyway, people all over social media are upset. We lost TikTok for 45 minutes over the weekend, which was tough. But this lady came back, and apparently this is what's triggering to her, and you mustn't shame people for this.
Full bush in a bikini. Full bush in a bikini. Full bush in a bikini. Like... full bush in a bikini. I won't share it, but there was this one Etsy review for a bikini where the girl had a full bush, and I got radicalized by that Etsy review, for real. Like, yeah, that's how it should be. That's how it should be.
This is
For
the
45
decline.
minutes,
Folks,
Mike.
you are looking at the decline and fall of the
I'm
Roman
now for
Empire.
the ban of TikTok.
Oh, my God.
But at least her sound
That's
was
an
better than Billy
advertisement for
Ray.
banning TikTok right there.
Her
God
sound was
almighty.
better than Billy Ray.
Wow.
Meanwhile, at the daycare center.
Boys get to play at home today. Their parents say they've been a little more clingy since a teacher at the Learning Lab daycare in Homewood put their 4-year-old son in a trash can as punishment for refusing to take a nap. A surveillance camera in the classroom captured video of the incident. The parents say the teacher told them it was a joke.
Mike, it was a joke.
Well, now, you know what? I do not like the idea of anything that's going to hurt a kid. But at the same time, how long was the kid in the trash can?
And did anyone bite the kid?
Yes. Did anyone bite the kid?
Mike, he wasn't in there very long because they pick up on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I'd kick that. Boy, I would be so pissed off if I
right.
saw that. I really would.
All right. Meanwhile, at the wildfires, I don't understand this story, but I love the fact that they went to this extent to do this. I guess it's a prank. I don't know.
Are in jail after pretending to be firefighters with their own fire truck. Officers caught this pair driving through the Palisades fire area in a truck that just didn't look right. So they claimed to be from the Roaring River Fire Department up in Oregon. The problem is there is no Roaring River Fire Department in Oregon.
They bought a fire truck at auction, made up a county, and came down to fight fires ostensibly, but they weren't firefighters, so they got arrested and thrown in jail.
Well, wait a minute.
Were they helping?
Were they helping? Were they trying to put water on fires?
They were just sort of driving around.
So it's like a stolen valor type thing.
It's exactly
that's what I was
is.
thinking. Yeah.
God, but the depth of people's people's desire for attention sometimes stuns me, and I'm in a business of getting attention. I don't get it. I can't wrap my head around that. To do that and to be so misguided. This all started, Josh, when people started painting themselves blue at football games. That's when this started. You know what?
Did Mike, or was it the rainbow wig and John 3:16?
I
golf?
think that's the same era. It just happened. What's wrong with people? That's all I have to say.
All
I
I
sound like
say
Charlie
is-
Harrigan, right? Charlie Harrigan. What's wrong? Has no one fought that?
Mike, there's still a lot of people. What's really in danger at the fires is
Full bush in a bikini.
you got to be very careful about that.
There she is. Yeah, so, very bright girl. Very bright.
Is your
girl.
friend?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bush in a bikini.
Yeah. And by the way, her side hustle is she coaches kids on how to pass the SATs. That's it. How to get a real high score to get into a college.
Let's
That's how
close
she
with this, Mike. Not a video clip, but a classic audio clip chosen with you in mind. Did you know that over the weekend was Disc Jockey Day?
I had no idea. I fall into that category. I've always
Congratulations on being a disc jockey.
No, I didn't get anything. I didn't
put
get
the
a
tree
damn
up?
thing. I didn't even get a crab leg.
All you got was the taste of sun in your mouth.
Yes, yeah, and it was a very, very tense about 25 minutes in my life. I didn't need it.
So, Mike, a salute to all you disc jockeys out there.
Hi, gang. Scott Lane here. The boss jock with the boss sounds from the boss list of the boss 30 that my boss told me to play. Right here on the nifty 850. Wonderful Wino Radio. Wonderful Wino. The big sound in the big town.
Wino
Wino
time.
time. Bing bong. 5 minutes past the big hour of 5 o'clock. Hey, we get started one of the big sounds this week. One of the new super groups, Crosby, Stills, Nash, Young, Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Sacco, and Vanzetti. And the ever-present footprints cross the shadows on the carpets of the hallways of the memories of your mind. Okay, kids, one of the big sounds and a great story behind that one. And you heard it first right here on Wonderful Wino. Wonderful Wino.
You going to take it up to Wino
Here's a
News?
tune that's
No,
really
we didn't do
moving fast.
Wino
When I say
News.
fast,
Oh,
it's recorded at 9
Wino
o'clock
News
this
is my
morning.
favorite.
At 12 noon, it was number 15. At 3 o'clock, it was the number 1 sound in town. And now it's a golden oldie. As soon as we come back, we'll be listening on medical records. Won't You Take My Heart by the donors. And My Body is Rejecting Your Heart by the recipients.
There you go.
That's all I got for you. God bless George Carlin. Still great.
Wino News. Bing bong. Here's Wino Newsman Bill Beaver. Saigon. Phnom Penh. Bangkok. That's it for Wino News. Details on the half hour. Here, hey, when you want something, you do it yourself.
You did, Mike, you handled it like an only child.
There we are. We got to get out of here. We'll be back with a brand new episode tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. We'll talk about dream jobs and some journal app that Rob and Josh have been futzing with. I don't know anything about
And my
it.
Wasted Friday.
Oh, and your Wasted Friday because we never got to
We
Josh.
never did. Right.
Well, that's kind of a tease right there.
And
And, his
remember,
experience with Orlando and the Podfest.
And
situation.
tomorrow at the top of the hour, the ceremonial lighting of the lighter.
The lighting of the lighter tomorrow. We'll have the TMOS torch. For Rob Spiewak and Josh Soroka, this is Mike O'Mara saying, so long, everybody.
I'm a torch.
Want more? Make sure you check out The Mike O'Mara Bonus Show. Get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
You lost again.
Sabrina, don't just stare at it, eat it.
For Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series. And the Emmy goes to Eben Moss Backrack.
The Bear.
For supporting actor in a drama series.